Welcome to At the Table with Chef Jay, the podcast where we believe that every meal has a story and every story has a seat at the table. I'm your host, Chef Jay, and today we embark on a culinary journey through the heartwarming realm of cherished memories and delectable dishes. Today's guest is Columbia-based entrepreneur, DIAETTA Manning. She'll be preparing one of her favorite dishes, macaroni and cheese. Could you share with us the story behind this dish?
Wow. This is one of my favorite dish. It comes from my mother.
Oh my goodness.
And she put her heart and soul into it. She enjoyed making it. We look forward to every Sunday. That's just how great it was. And she would just make it so delicious until you had to come back for more.
Absolutely.
So, but my mom, she just had this thing about cooking, and she loved vegetables. She didn't do a whole lot of bacon,
Okay.
but she loved vegetables, and she did meats. But the macaroni and cheese was usually the one that I paid more attention to.
Right.
Now I have like 4 sisters, and oh my goodness, they didn't pay attention. I paid attention to my mom. So I'm the one that can make the macaroni and cheese, and it's always good.
Well, you know, that's so interesting because I wish I would have paid more attention to my mom. My mom was a big cook, and she cooked all the vegetables, and she also baked, and that's one of the things that I wish now, as I've got older, that I paid attention to.
Yeah.
So now I have to go and ask my sister some of the recipes
Yeah.
about canning and all that. So
Yeah.
I honor you for that.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit about the dish and show us how to put it together.
Well, it's a simple dish. It's not a whole lot of additives in it. It's just the basic, the noodles and the eggs and the cheese and the cream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up my eggs. Get a good little mixture here going. And normally what I do, I put my seasoning
Okay.
in the eggs.
Absolutely. And that was the one thing about our parents. They had a way of making it work together, and they
Yeah.
had those special techniques that
Right.
made it taste even extra special, you know?
Exactly. Because you don't want to do it. My mom always said, never overdo it. Never overdo the salt. Never overdo the pepper, because you don't want to make it too salty, and then you want it to have some taste. So I'm trying to deal with that a little bit better now. My husband, George,
Yes.
he's a diabetic.
Okay.
So I try to look out for him now.
Absolutely. We have
And
to
for
take care of each other.
myself.
Yeah.
And for myself. So
We have to take care of each other, okay?
this is good. This is good. So I'm going to mix this, and then I'm going to dump my eggs into a bigger bowl. Okay. And Mom always said, stir it a little bit more. I don't know what all this stirring is about, but I guess.
It's changed the chemicals and sciences of it. As being a chef, it's all about that scientific,
Yeah,
science of everything.
Yeah, it does.
Cooking is a science.
So I'm going to keep stirring like she said.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and start adding a little bit of these noodles here.
Okay.
I'm going to dump these in. I might have to put a little bit more seasoning in this, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to use most of this. And then I'm going to stir this a little bit more.
You're down to science.
I'm going to stir it a little bit more. And I think I'm going to put, it's another seasoning that I used to use, but I decided for a particular reason
Right.
not to use it. So
Right,
I'm going
that's all right.
to
You gotta make it
substitute
right.
it with a little Miss Dash.
Yes, okay.
Miss Dash helps out with a lot of seasoning.
Yeah,
And it gives it a little pretty color.
that's right.
Now I'm going to add my my cheese in here. I love cheese. It's like
The different mixture that you have. I
Yep.
can tell you have 2 different types of cheese.
I
Well, 3
have-
different types of cheese. Well, 4.
let me see, what kind do I have? Is it what's it, Jack?
Kobe Jack,
Kobe Jack.
cheddar,
Yeah, and cheddar.
and then this is like cheddar also.
Yep, that's cheddar. So we're gonna don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna start now with this milk. to kind of soften it up a little bit.
I can tell my camera guy, my podcast shooter, he's behind it. He loves macaroni and cheese. I can tell how he loves.
So this is your favorite too? Oh, wow.
He watching really nice because we have probably, what, about 6 or 7 different types of macaroni and cheese on set?
Well, I love this macaroni and cheese. I
We don't
love
get a
it.
chance to talk to Kevin much, so Kevin is behind the camera, but Kevin,
Okay. Well,
I always have to recognize Kevin because he's such an awesome guy.
well, Kevin, I'm glad you like macaroni and cheese because there's plenty here.
And then my husband, he's the guy to make macaroni and cheese. I don't even make macaroni and cheese. He's the one to make the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, yeah. But this is always, like I said, it's always the dish. If you don't have macaroni and cheese
Right.
at dinner, you don't have dinner.
It's a
Period.
definite staple in African
You
American
gotta
home,
have
you know?
that.
Yes.
I don't care. You know, it's
Right.
something missing when you don't have that. So what I'm
Right.
going to do now, I'm going to add a little bit of butter.
I love
Well, margarine,
it. Yes.
just to kind of give it a little bit of, you know, don't want to make it too oily.
Right. That's right.
So I was running around trying to figure out which one to use.
Right.
What I should do, you know, Blue Bonnet or there's so many out there. So I decided to go with, I think it was Blue Bonnet.
Right. That's right. That's the healthy version.
Yeah, and now I have a little bit of cream cheese or sour cream.
Sour cream.
Sour cream. This
That's
is,
all because I was watching you. That's it.
yeah. We're gonna add a little bit of this in there. Can't go wrong with the sour cream.
No.
Because Miss J, you said it gives a cake.
It
So,
gives a kick. That's
I
right.
trust you
And make
on
it
that.
creamy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said it gives a
Remember
cake.
the science. We talk about science. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't normally do the sour cream, but my sister Brenda, the one that didn't pay attention
Right.
to my mom, she swears now that she can really do this macaroni and cheese.
Well, we're gonna have to let Brenda know. I'm gonna taste and tell Brenda whether it was good work. Okay.
She thinks she's like, we all get together during the holiday,
Awesome, I
and
love
everybody, you know, we have a designated,
Yeah.
you know, like a dish.
Right.
And they always try to push me off on the meats.
Right.
And my sister would do the greens,
Right.
and Brenda would always do the macaroni. So anyway, we just like take turns
Right.
doing what we do. So now, I think that's all the ingredients. I'm going to put a little bit more pepper,
Right.
and then maybe some of that shredded cheese.
Yeah. That's
just,
shell also.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I think what I'm going to do, we can mix it in there now, or we can put it on the top.
Whatever you want to do, I love it.
Okay.
You're the chef for the day.
I love it. And I love this. I love macaroni. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I can eat this all week.
Yeah. It's kind of like a whole dish that you could just add a little meat to it and be a whole meal. You know.
Yep.
We was at an event last night, and as a matter of fact, it was the Black Taste of Columbia.
Okay.
And we was judged for the Black Taste last night.
Okay.
And this young man, out of all the different chefs, it was probably about, I want to think maybe 25 or 30 different chefs.
Okay.
And one of the dishes that stood out to me mostly, where this young man had brisket, and at the bottom of the cup was macaroni and cheese. And that was my favorite dish out of the whole evening. And they had some amazing chef,
Oh my goodness.
talented chef, but for some reason that stood out more to me. The macaroni and cheese was amazing. It was cheesy. And he just laid a little slice of brisket on top.
Okay.
And I thought that was the best dish. I loved it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this on here. My shredded cheese. And then I'm going to put the whatever's left, we're just going to put it on the top. And that way, it'll be, I think, quite ready for the oven.
And then it was so interesting too, like my son, the one that stays in Chicago, he made his dad macaroni and cheese. It's just amazing how everybody makes it different. You know?
It is.
We've had so many people do macaroni and cheese, and every last one of them different. I love that.
Okay.
Okay?
Now, I think I'm going to pour it.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm going to put it
I
over.
can help you.
Yeah,
Move this for you.
We're going to pour it and make sure we got enough in there.
Need that.
Okay.
That looks good, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Does it look rich?
It looks really good, rich and delicious.
Okay. Yes. I think we may have enough to feed everybody in here.
Yes, definitely so. Enough for Kevin, the cameraman.
Yes, definitely. Kevin, we definitely going to make sure you get it since you like it so much. We're going to make sure you get most of it.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah. That looks really good.
So,
All right, perfect.
and I'm going to sprinkle the last little bit of
All right.
cheese on there.
Okay. So, DIAETTA, tell us a little bit about what you want to share about you. Anything else you want to share? Your product or service, what you do, how we could find you. I want you to share it. That's why we had you come on. DIAETTA is very interesting, and she's an entrepreneur, and I just thought that what your story was when we was talking. Of course, at 1 Million Cups, we made a 1 Million Cups. I'm a big component of 1 Million Cups. I've been going there for probably about 5 years. And I meet a lot of entrepreneurs and just the relationships I have made over the years. And myself and my husband sit beside DIAETTA, and we just thought that you were just so interesting.
Oh, my
So
God.
tell us a little bit more about what you do, and because that's what the podcast is about. It's about what you guys do and what you bring to 1 Million Cups.
Well, what I plan to do, this is my goal, is to make a difference
Absolutely.
in people's lives. My husband, when we were dating, he had a real bad snoring problem. And it was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to get to sleep? I actually was like, Lord, help me come up with something, some kind of remedy,
Okay, excuse me
for this.
I'm laughing off because how about this? My husband had that same snoring problem. Okay, he don't want me to tell about, but it's the truth. Go ahead.
It's horrible.
Right.
I mean, we have a little dog. We had a little Yorkie. She's no longer with us now, but I had her for 13 years.
Is no longer with us.
Yes, but when I got her,
Right.
she would bark at night, and I was like, "Why is she barking?"
Yeah.
She would be barking at him.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, Lord, I got to come up with a solution. But anyway, I tried all of these different little gadgets. The little, when you go to the doctor, they'll give you the little plastic rubber to go in your ear when you're doing an MRI.
Right.
Well, when you get in there, you put them in, they'll fall out.
Right.
And that noise goes zoom, 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 and it runs you crazy. So I tried those, and then I came up with a silicone wax. Well, that didn't work because you got to keep using another one every day, and that gets expensive because, it picks bacteria up in your ear. So when I thought about twins, that's when I came up with this idea of twins. It's like an earplug. It's a contour fit. And one of the features of it is it has an alarm. It has an alarm on it to wake you up at a designated time. So that's my goal, to get it out there and get couples back into the bedroom.
I love it.
With,
Absolutely.
without having such, all that interference.
Right.
But it's a deterrent. It's more like a deterrent. And hopefully it gets some peaceful sleep, because rest and food and all that goes together, right?
Everything goes together. Well, let me ask you a question too. Have you researched on how many people that suffer with that issue of snoring?
Yeah. According to statistics, they say it's about 90 million people a year. They have an awesome amount of people, and there's different things in the category, but the snoring is definitely an issue. With couples, I had a lady talk to me once. She said that she and her husband bought a house for like $750,000. He was on one side and she was on the other side.
Yes.
And I was like, are you kidding me? She's like, yes. She said, but I said, I can get you back in the room for $19.99. Because it's a connector. It'll get you back in the room. So I'm hoping that it works, and I'm praying for marketing right now. I've got my patent. I got a utility patent.
Good. That's good.
I have a copyright.
Awesome.
I have an LLC.
There you go.
And I have a prototype, and I have a Play Store application that's presently being
Awesome. I love it.
done. So I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there. So I just need a little bit more, time and investments. But I'm feeling like I'm getting closer.
Well.
I'm getting closer and closer. So
Well, I tell you one thing, if 90 million people, 90 million people, okay, it's funny, but it's true. It's serious because if 90 million people are suffering from snoring,
yes,
and
yes,
like I say, people are sleeping in separate beds, that's a problem.
yes,
And so that's what a lot of times things are about, is getting a product that fix problems.
it is.
And I love what you stand for. When I heard about the product and the problem that you're trying to fix, I thought it was an amazing story.
Yeah.
And, if anything that, we can do as a community to help you, we're here for you.
And this is like a little demonstration of it right here.
Oh, love it.
It's not completed
Compact.
yet, but
And I like that it's rechargeable.
yeah,
Oh,
it's rechargeable,
goodness.
and it's got
Look at
the
that.
little synthetic rubbers on the back for comfort.
Right.
And the alarm is connected to your iPhone.
Because I need something like that, so I would definitely be one of your customers for real. Because I like earplugs, and this is so interesting.
Yes.
When I was in culinary school, with the apartment that we stayed in, how about this right here? It was next to a hospital.
Oh, wow.
And I would wake up in the middle of the night because ambulance in New York, it's very busy, it's very loud.
Yes.
And I would wake up and lose sleep because I didn't realize I needed earplugs. Well, when it was time for us to leave New York, I opened the drawer and earplugs was inside of the drawer.
Oh.
But it was those little rubber things that you're
Yeah,
talking about.
exactly.
That was like, so I could have used.
Yeah.
So New York City would be a good target.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm targeting.
There's a lot of ambulance, of ambulance, police, and a lot. Think about cities like that,
Yes.
that surrounding areas that people
Right.
lose sleep.
Yeah.
Not just from people snoring, but people
Yeah.
that lose sleep from emergency vehicles.
And then another thing that I kind of incorporated in there too, when I decided to do my when I got my patent, it's a breathing, like some husbands' wives. I'm not going to put it all on.
That's right. That's
on the
okay.
husbands.
Right.
But breathing, machine. What is that?
Yes.
You called it sleep apnea.
Yes, that's right.
And you have these devices. My husband, he tried everything. He had his Uval. He tried everything to get back.
Right.
I mean, so he could swap. We could stay in a room.
Right. That's right. That's right.
He had his uvula removed. He had his tonsils removed. He had a sleep apnea machine. None of that stuff worked for him because he doesn't like anything on his face.
Right.
So we got to come up with something,
Absolutely.
that works. Hopefully, better. So
love it.
everybody is different.
Yes.
But I encourage anyone, once I get my twins on the market, I'm thinking that you will be satisfied with them.
Well, we can't wait to hear more from Twins. It's called Twins?
Twins earplugs.
Well, we got to have you back on there again, and we got to bring George on here.
Yes.
So George can share us a story how them twins is working. And then I understand George know how to cook perfect rice. And so many of us don't know how to cook perfect rice.
Yes, he
So
does.
George, we're going to be looking for you to come on here to share that perfect rice and to tell us about those twins, okay? So thank you for joining us.
Oh,
and
thank
guys,
you.
I'm going to let you know about how this macaroni and cheese going to be tasting at the table with Chef Jay. We look forward to seeing you at the table. Welcome back. We're sitting with DIAETTA and her husband, George. Before we try your dish, that awesome macaroni and cheese, what does food and family mean to you, George?
I think friends, food and family means to me the bonding that you have with your family, especially when you got some good food around.
Absolutely.
So if you got good food, usually that brings along good conversation. And it just, I guess the best way I can put it is that it kind of warms your heart when you got your family around you and you're sharing all these good thoughts and you're eating good food.
That's it. I love
what
it.
Means to me.
Right.
Especially.
I love it. That's one of the things we have in common too. We share family and friends together and just enjoy each other. I love that. I tell you, what about you, Dia?
Oh my God. Family is love.
Absolutely.
Family is unity. Family is beautiful. Family is just amazing when you have the right connection.
Yes.
And I love family. I love people. I love helping people.
Right.
I like making people happy.
Absolutely.
And it's just a desire. It gives you that feeling on the inside when you made someone happy.
Yes.
It kind of grows and grows, and you want to make more people happy. So, but I have this little thing that I do. It's a little missionary.
Gotcha. Okay.
That I collect these little rocks here, and whenever I run into people, because you never really know what people are going through.
Absolutely.
So it's just something as simple as a rock. You walk up to somebody and you give it to them, and it makes their day.
I love it.
So I'm going to share this with you,
Absolutely.
and I'm going to share this one with you.
Okay.
And I just want to let you know that I appreciate you.
Absolutely. And that makes my day, I tell you, because I live on strength. And I certainly have the faith. I love it. So thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
And it's just been a pleasure to have George. He was sitting behind the scenes, so I invited him. And thank you for accepting my invitation to just come on and just sit with your beautiful wife. I just think you guys are a beautiful, amazing couple, and I just thank you for that. And
Well, thank you.
I just love this dish. So thank you for sharing the love with the dish. So I'm gonna try the macaroni and cheese while you share with us. Anything you want to share. Both of you guys, you're welcome to share whatever you like.
Well,
While I try the dish, and then I'm gonna let you guys know how the macaroni and cheese was.
okay. Well, at this point, I am trying to promote. I am an inventor, and I've been struggling with it for a very long time. But it's been a stop and go.
Right.
But every time I decide to stop, I have to go again. So I figure eventually I'll get where I need to go. I'm making a whole lot of progress, and I'm in the process now of trying to find a manufacturing and a marketing company. So I'm claiming that to be there tomorrow.
That's right.
You just got to keep on holding on.
That faithful got in it.
But I'm feeling good about it, and I feel like with God's help, I will be moving forward.
Absolutely. And I love that. A lot of times we don't realize we see a lot of products and things on the market, and we don't realize how long it takes to get on the market. Anyway, for 15 to 20 years, it's amazing.
It is.
And one great thing, I was glad to hear that you have a patent on it.
I do.
And you have the right credentials in order.
Yes.
So that's what I'm grateful for. I'm
And it
grateful
was
for
a
that.
process.
Yes.
It was an intermission, but I never gave up.
That's right.
You got to get this, you got to get that, everything people told me. I was always a pointer that someone encouraged me to do. And whenever I, like went with you,
Right.
I was trying to back out of coming here.
Yeah.
And you was like, why can't you do it?
Why? That's
so
right.
when
You
you
have
have
to
those
do
kind
it.
of,
Yeah. And aren't you glad you came to Bill?
oh my God, I am so overwhelmed. I am happy. I feel very comfortable with you and your husband. And, as long as you got that positive feedback and environment, you can go a little bit further.
And so this was just a rehearsal, because getting your product out, you're going to have to come and do a lot of these different things. You're going to have to get out there,
Yeah.
and you're going to have to promote your product.
Yeah,
And nobody else can do it better than you.
Yeah, I'm going
And
to.
guess what? You passed the rehearsal test. You did an amazing job. You and your husband, you got a supportive village, and you have a great personality. And I just love you guys. Like I say, I just told them they like my brother and sister now, so I just have adopted them because I just love great personality and I love great people.
And if it wasn't for him snoring and waking me up, I wouldn't have come up with the idea. It was
That's amazing.
horrible.
Yeah.
But we're getting there, and it's getting better.
Right.
But once we get these twins earplugs on the market, it's going to be a whole lot more happier couples in the bedroom.
Right. Well, thank you, George, for snoring. Well, thank you guys for joining us. And this macaroni and cheese, guys, is very creamy. I like the sour cream, so tell your sister, what's her name? Brenda?
Brenda?
Oh, I remember the name.
Brenda.
Tell Brenda.
Brenda.
It's very good. I love it.
Okay.
It's nice and creamy. The texture is nice.
Okay.
And guys, like I said, there's probably the 6 or 7. I got to count to see how many, Kevin. It's about 6 or 7 different macaroni and cheese, and all of them are different. And this is amazing. It's wrapped along with all of it. And I love it, love, love it.
Well, thank you.
And this wraps up another episode of At the Table with Chef Jay. Before we say goodbye, don't forget to show some love, hit the like button, share the joy with your friends and family, and of course, subscribe.